It's Grand Prix time here in Le Castellet. The very first horseless carriage race was organised in France in 1894, and since then, well, the carriages have only gotten faster. For the Grand Prix here, Paul Ricard boasts a fine collection of low, medium and high-speed corners. The scene curve is taken at breakneck speed, right before heavy braking at Beausset. This is an all-rounder test for cars and drivers alike. At this early stage in the season, there are still plenty of opportunities for things to change. In this sport, there simply are no guarantees. What will happen this weekend? Only time will tell. Today, we see the culmination of the team's practice efforts translate to the all-important qualifying session. Practice 3 affords the teams one final opportunity to tweak their setups as the drivers get to grips with the tracks every turn. Once they reach qualifying, there simply won't be time to think twice. Drivers will need to outdo one another if they're to climb their way up the grid and secure themselves a solid starting position for tomorrow's race. So get yourselves comfortable. It's going to be quite the ride. The time has come to fight it out. It's race day.
Aston Martin were on target for qualifying. Now it's up to them to defy expectations for the race itself. McLaren did a decent job during qualifying. This is a solid grid position and it certainly has the potential to lead to good race results. And the race will be taking place under blue skies. That means the teams should be able to apply their strategies without any added complications.
And this should be a fitting race then to end a tremendously tense weekend here at the French Grand Prix. We have beautiful blue skies overhead as the drivers line up on the grid. Taking a look at the Aston Martin. A top 10 position today, but will they be able to capitalise on it? There's the second Aston Martin. They might not be in the top 3 spots, but things could change fast once the race gets underway. Will their hard work pay off today? This is it! It's time for the French Grand Prix! It's lights out and away we go! We can take a look now. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. And they've gone wide. Way wide. Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position. Let's take a look at the replay. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. A bold move indeed. And with that, they've gained a position. I think it's safe to say that went down well with the team. Is that a lock-up? Let's have a look. We're just watching the Red Bull. They've locked up, but that could have been much worse. And that was a bitter blow for the team, and it may have really hurt their overall chances. Sounds like a spin. Here's the replay. Now just take a look at the McLaren. And there it is. That's where they spin out. Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place. Let's see what happened there. So this was the Aston Martin. And there they go, moving up a position. Just incredible maneuvering. That was a big moment. The team are clearly delighted. Someone spun out. Let's take a closer look. Now just take a look at the McLaren. And that spin is undoubtedly going to cost them time. Seems to have been a lockup. Now just focus on the Haas. Just a bit too heavy on the brakes and they've locked up. And the team had such high hopes today. What a shame. Sounds like someone's locked up. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. Well, they've locked up. They won't have been happy about that. No! That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? We'll see. Did somebody spin out there? Now just take a look at the McLaren. They lose it there. That's the spin. Let's take a look at the replay. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. And this, yes, there, that's the lockup. The team are really disappointed with that.
Okay, box, 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 box.
Sounds like we've had a spin. Let's have a look. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. And yes, that's where they spin out. Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position. We can take a look now. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. They take advantage and muscle their way through. Excellent work. The driver's team there cheering them on. We've just had a spin. Here's the replay. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. What a spin out!
Box, box.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place. Let's take a closer look. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. And there they go, moving up a position. Just incredible manoeuvring. Back in the garage, the team absolutely loved it. Who's running wide there? Let's see what happened there. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. They go wide right off the racing line.
Okay, so that's checkered flag. Checkered flag.
What an incredible outcome for Aston Martin's driver. Aston Martin, having an extremely good day at the track.
You're completely right, and what a day for all the fans of the team as well.
That's right, and they finished the race weekend in third place in the constructor standings.
Next round, we're moving on to an exhilarating circuit. Formula One will be taking to the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix.